right, welcome in everybody. Dirt Racing Network's live coverage. The Dirt Slingers 410 Outlaw Series, presented by Wicked Cushion eSports. Your normal broadcaster out sick this evening, so you're going to have to put up with me. Hope everybody's going to have a good time. Got a little bit of a smaller field than normal tonight, but these guys, some people are just not a fan of Kokomo. They're going to get ready to kick their qualifying off here in just a couple of seconds, and when they do that, we're going to give you the national anthem. Like, shares, and follows, guys, as always. We'll be back in a minute.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, Johnny Foley with our national anthem. About 15 seconds left in the session. Looks like pretty much everybody that's going to take time took time already. 25 cars, 24 cars checked in for this one. These guys getting ready to get to their heat races. Probably going to have about 3 heat races tonight for you. All right, going to get down here for our grid real quickly. Just waiting on the cars to start putting themselves out there. We know that on the pole is going to be the Napa Auto Parts Wicked Energy Gum Casey Kane Sim Racing number 04 of David Heileman. Into his outside, the Swindell Speed Labs number 64. That's going to be James Edens. Row 2 on the inside, another Casey Kane Sim Racing car. It's the Valvoline machine of Brenton Roxbury in the 421. And on his outside, the Wicked Energy Gum Team Study number 84 of Billy Rowley. Row 3 on the inside, Austin Semmelman in the 82 machine. And on his outside, the Wicked Relief Gum with CBD Team Study number 27C of Kevin Click. On the back row, on the inside, it's going to be the Swindell Speed Labs, number 81 of Kendall Tucker, and to his outside, the SimWorks TTL, number 9 of Joel Berkeley. Ten laps. Top 4 straight through. Everybody else going to go to a consolation race. I think everybody probably going to about make it through tonight. We put 24 of them out here. One or two guys that actually aren't racing but did get into the server. So our car count might be off just a little bit. But in this one race right here, stacked first heat race, 5 Black Stripe Pro drivers. These guys getting a little bit of extra testing in tonight here in this series for their Monday Night Pro Series. Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Hello, Gordon. one more time around. 9 cars on track. Looks like Austin Semmelman missed his heat race for whatever reason. What happened to Austin? Looks like maybe he lost his connection. Hopefully he can make it back. Time to make his consolation race. But the pace truck is in. Cars about to come off turn number 4 under the green. Heilemann brings them to the flag. Straight to the top side, David Heilemann. James Eden's running in second. Britton Roxbury all the way up by the fence, running in the third spot. Right behind that, Kendall Tucker. He's in the 39 machine on track. It shows me 81, but he lost a spot right there to Billy Rowley. So the final transfer spot held down by the 84 machine of Billy Rowley right now. Up front, Edens was working the bottom, had it closed up pretty tight, got really, really free off of turn number 2, lost a lot of ground to Heilemann. All right now, Roxbury and Rowley rounding out those 4 direct transfer spots. Tucker, Click, Berkeley, and Semmelman all looking at consolation races here after just a little bit. We do have 3 heat races scheduled for you. But it is all David Heilemann right now. He's going to be at the halfway point, and he is catching up to the back of the field. Joe Berkeley looks like he is struggling just a little bit right here. David Heilemann running him down, maybe going to put him a lap down. 4 to go this time. James Edens, a good distance back, about 8 car lengths. But he is running in the second spot. Britton Rexberry in third off of turn number 2 right there. Billy Rowley right behind him. These guys spread out pretty good around here, you can see. David Heilemann, the blue car in the middle of the backstretch right there. He's going to see 2 to go this time by. Goes to the bottom that time, looking at that slide line. Got the Napa machine working, and he's going to catch the white flag right here. Heilemann, Edens, Roxbury, Rowley going to be your top 4. David Heilemann going to come home with the win in heat race number 1. James Edens, Britton Roxbury. Oh, James Edens' car upside down. He caught an implement tire, and that's going to change the running order. Britton Roxbury, Billy Rowley, and Kendall Tucker making it through straight to the A main. James Edens' car, big time issue for him. Oh, he caught the backstretch fence. Right where the track opens up, he got that right rear up there, and he caught the backstretch fence. And that's going to do it for him. So we transferred 4. We'll get to 12 from the heat races, and then once we get there, we'll take 12 out of that B main. On the pole, the team setting number 38 of Brett Strickler. Heat race number 2, and 2 is outside. A profile by Sanford. Wicked Cushion. Kinzer Sim Racing team number 07 of Josh Close. Row 2 on the inside. The DRC chassis profile by Sanford. Kinzer Sim Racing team number 211 of Alex Smulders. And on his outside, going to be the Swindell Speed Labs number 10K of Rusty Kruger. Row 3 on the inside. The Rockstar Productions Wicked Cushion. Randy Hannigan Motorsports team setting number 01 of Mason Hannigan. And to his outside, it's going to be the Browns Custom Paint and Body. Unified Racing number 292 of Peyton Grease. Neither of the cars from the back row, Mr. Dylan Hauser nor Mr. Well, hell, that was me. Making it to the track for heat race number 2. So you're going to get 6. Top 4 are going to transfer everybody else. Consolation races. And I think most of these guys are going to end up making it in the feature. Looks like we've only got about maybe 23 or 24 that actually are racing out of that number. Yes, Robert Reed, it is. They're racing for a $3,000 guaranteed purse at the end of the season. They must compete in 10 of the 12 scheduled races to be eligible to collect their prizes.
Hey, how much gas are you guys running in?
Oh, let's shut all that nonsense off. Going green right here off turn number 4. Green flag is in the air. Brett Strickler. Alex Smulders making contact. He and Peyton Grease got together. Grease got his car off the track. Hannigan. able to squeeze through into fourth. Smolders got his car off the track. So the top 4 staying on the track right now. These guys are going to make it directly through to the A-main. Oh, there's contact. Strickler from behind with Josh close. And now Strickler is sideways.
All right, man.
Getting
Caution
it
is
back,
out.
and the
Caution is
caution's
out.
going to come out. Go back and see what happened here. Strickler was way out in front. Think the car, just got a little bit away from him, and Close comes in there. Clips him a little bit. And then Rusty Kruger clips him a little bit. So our first caution of the night. Brett Strickler's car into the infield. So that is going to leave us with 3 on track. It's going to be Hannigan, Kruger, and Close out there. Hello, Mr. Wheeler. How you doing, buddy? What's so funny, Brett? Did you look in a mirror or something? Haha, got you, sucker. All right, back to green right here. 4 to go.
Green
Hannigan,
flag, green
Kruger,
flag.
and Close, the top 3. Only cars left out on the track. Come visit with me. Mason Hannigan up on the top side, not quite all the way to the fence, but the car real loose off a turn. Number 2 right there. He did not look like he was having a whole lot of fun with that one. Puts it in the fence there. That's in turn 2 next time around. Now Rusty Kruger to lead. Josh Close gets around Hannigan. Hannigan back on the high side. White flag in the air. Hannigan, big power off the top of the corner, but it isn't going to matter. Kruger is going to win it. Hannigan second. Josh Close third. Brett Strickler going to take the final transfer spot, even though he was 6 laps down there. Peyton Grease, Alex Smolders, Dylan Hauser all headed for consolations. So that's 2 down, 1 more heat race to go, guys. Night clipping by pretty quick already. Small field, I think a lot of guys really don't care for this track a whole lot. I think some of them might have been trying to watch the World Outlaws race that just got rained out a minute ago. We'll get ready for heat race number 3. On the pole, the Border Tires, Wicked Cushion Dirt Racing Network, Kinzer Sim Racing Team number 5 of Braden Eiler, and 2 is outside, the Nuobi, and number 12 of Alex Bergeron. Row 2 on the inside, the Bazia Valley Transport, Wicked Cushion, Kinzer Sim Racing Team number 11 of Cole Newhoffen, and on his outside, it's going to be the J&B Mohawk, Dave Blaney Sim Racing Team number 15 of Michael Sheridan. Row 3 on the inside, the Splash and Go Graphics Unified Racing number 42 of Jim Chisholm, and on his outside is going to be Matt Dixon, the Bill Russell Ford number 96. And on the back row, on the inside, the Simworks TTL number 3 of the Australian Assassin Lewis Hewitt, and 2 is outside, newcomer in the Arctic Cat number 09. That is going to be a Lance Heinberger. Green right here off 3 and 4.
Green, green, green.
Braden Eiler on the throttle. Alex Bergeron tucks right in behind him and right to the bottom. Cole Newhoffen trying to take spots, makes contact with his teammate. That's going to open the door for Bergeron. But Alex Bergeron to the point before we get a lap completely in. Braden Eiler, slide job trying to take the spot back. Not enough momentum off of that slide job to keep the spot, and Bergeron's going to get it right back from him off turn 4. But Eiler not content to quit right there. These guys starting to mix it up right here. Coming at you off the scoreboard down through turns 3 and 4. Slide job after slide job. Heat race number 3, pretty intense right now. Bergeron, Eiler at the front. These two trying to tighten the corner a little bit, and they're letting Newhoffen get up there and get right in the mix. Braden Eiler, Cole Newhoffen both clipped the fence off turn 2. That's going to leave Alex Bergeron at the point, but Eiler with great drive through the center and off the exit.
Caution is out.
Cole Newhoffen looks like he got a piece of the wall. Three and four. Oh, he got just a little help. That was Michael Sheridan coming in there just a little hot. Got up and got into him. That's a deal well for the 15. Looks like we're going to get a 1-lap shootout. 1 lap to settle it. You're a funny one for sure, Mr. Wheeler. 2 cars off track, 6 still on. 1-lap shootout. Going to settle it. Top 4 straight to the A main. Everybody else going to be in the B main.
Green flag, green flag.
So coming around to catch the checkers, it's going to be Bergeron, then Eiler, then Chisholm, and then Sheridan. Straight transfer spots. Dixon, Newhoffen, Hewitt, and Heinberger all headed for consolation. All right, looks like we're going to go to the B main. Oh, we're going straight to the warm-up. Everybody straight through. Hey, Britton.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hey, that I got ahead of Eden's. Yep, I got second. Really, it said I came across second. He wrecked. He wrecked right there. It says I finished second. Okay, I was working on it slowly. Hold on, whisper it to me and I'm going to get him out there.
All right, guys, had to confer with race control, make sure we had the right 6 cars headed out here for our pole dash. You can see David Heilman, Rusty Kruger, Mason Hannigan, Braden Eiler, Britton Roxbury, you got 5 missing, my 6th one. Just line you guys up. Do it square, no redraw. Bergeron needs out there. Alex Bergeron is the car that they're waiting for. 8 laps. Waiting on Alex Bergeron to get on the track. All right, screw it. Next time by. Let them rip. All right, going to go green for 8 laps. I'm keeping your count. Heileman coming off the pole. Britton Roxbury on his outside. 8 times around. This is how they'll line up for our dash, or for the start of the AMA. Green flag is in the air. Heileman quickly to the front. Oh, little contact. Kruger and Roxbury there, and then Kruger and Eiler get into it again. Everybody keeping them facing forward. David Heileman out in front. Alex Bergeron in second. Now Britton Roxbury with the slide job put him into second. Mason Hannigan, Braden Eiler behind that. Rusty Kruger in behind them. 6 cars on the track. We'll get down afterwards. Halfway, this time halfway. Halfway flag is out. Still Heileman, and then Bergeron, then Eiler, then Roxbury, Hannigan, and then Kruger. David Heileman going to see 2 to go. 2 to go this time. Goes to the bottom in 1 and 2. A white flag. White flag is out. David Heileman hanging on to that big lead. Braden Eiler made a bid for second. Checkered flag, line him up on the backstretch. Bergeron's going to come home second. Eiler going to make it third. Roxbury in fourth. Hannigan in fifth. And Kruger in sixth. All right, you guys can clear. We'll let them burn it. All right, we've got our starting lineup. $33-0. All right, guys, don't forget the Wicked Cushion makes it possible for you to watch the racing you're watching on the Dirt Racing Network. Drop by, give them a look. You can use that code DOBRL for a 10% discount. As always, proud to have them on board. Very excited to have Wicked Cushion eSports, Wicked Energy Gum, the entire Wicked family. Hope Matt's tuned in watching. I don't know if he went to the track or not tonight, but they did rain out right before the C main. So we'll have to see what they're going to do with that. Give these guys a little bit of time here to get some laps in. Let them get the track pretty worn off here, and I'm sure that they will. You can see some of that loose stuff moving around from the bottom up to the top. 23 car is going to make the A main tonight. These guys, some of them are going to be practicing for their Pro Series race tomorrow night. 12 of those 23 cars carrying the black stripe on them. And my good buddy, my Kiwi Cream Puff pal. What are you doing, Brett?
Nothing. Just watching.
Just watching? It's a lot of fun when you're trying to race control and do the broadcast. In case you've never tried it before, don't.
Look, I'll give you the hot tip. I have no intention of doing it.
So, real quickly, tell me a little bit about this thing that is going on. What is it? Is it May 10th?
Yes, the Camden car race.
Yeah. The Dirt Racing Network is going to be putting 2 cars in there.
All right. Okay. So Camden car. A little bit of backstory. Camden car, 4 years old, was diagnosed with AMF. I think it's acute myelitis. Something, I don't know the technical term of it. I don't know how you say it, but May 10th, where myself, David Lamb from ESR, the Red Eye League, and Team VLR, we're putting on a charity race. It's the super late models at the dirt track at Charlotte, May 10th, 8 p.m. Eastern. And we're just basically just trying to raise money for the family because he went to the doctors. I'm pretty sure I read it was in August. Went there for a sinus infection, and then 2 weeks later he was paralyzed. So they're trying to get all. He basically can't breathe on his own either. I believe that they're trying to get him to have surgery so he can breathe on his own. Otherwise, he's going to be breathing through a machine. So wow. At the moment, I've raised 325 on my streams. I know David Lamb and some other teams from the dirt racing community have raised, I think, about 500. So we're almost sitting at $1,000 at the moment.
Wow, that's awesome. Sad for him, but awesome that everybody's able to give and reach out like that. Real quick, let me run this lineup down. On the pole, David Heileman, the 49 car. On his outside, going to be the 10K Rusty Kruger. These guys are going to reshuffle just a little bit from this, but I'm going to go through this lineup like this. Row 2 is Alex Bergeron, Britton Roxbury. Row 3 is going to be Mason Hannigan and Braden Eiler. That is going to change up just a little bit when they actually get ready to take the green because we don't do things quite that way. We don't let iRacing determine the front of the field. Too easy for guys to play number games. Row 4 is going to be Billy O'Reilly, Josh Close. Row 5, Jim Chisholm and Kendall Tucker. Row 6, Brett Strickler, Michael Sheridan. Row 7, Kevin Click, Alex Smolders. Matt Dixon and Joel Berkeley in row number 8. Row 9 is going to see Peyton Grease, Cole Newhoffen. Row 10, Edens and Hauser. Row 11 is going to be Lewis Hewitt and Austin Semmelman. And then on the back, Lance Heinberger. These guys are going to ride around here, let the pace truck drop off, and then we are going to rearrange the field, and I am going to talk to race control, and you're going to hear live how we rearrange the field, the first 3 rows. Remind them to stay at pace speed. I'll give you the order as soon as we cross the line. So the front 3 rows going to shift up just a touch right here.
Green, green, green.
Stay at pace speed, stay at pace speed.
How has the racing been here at Kokomo? I mean, very skeptical of Kokomo.
It's sketchy at best. All right, it's Heileman and Bergeron, row 1, Eiler, Roxbury, row 2, Hannigan, Kruger, row 3.
Go figure. It's Kokomo.
Yeah, well, it's a teeny tiny track. You got to run 1 lane at the top. Not this time, but next time. A white flag will be 32.
it's a lot different in 1 and 2 than what 3 and 4 is as well. Like in the middle of 1 and 2,
It's flat.
The wall actually comes back into the racetrack, just right where the Kokomo USA is on the wall there. But then 3 and 4, you can hold it wide open and
Got to watch that
tricky
entry in
track.
turn 3 because that does bump in where the track opens up just a touch. But the green flag is in the air. 30 laps are on the board, and we're racing. And instantly, Bergeron cuts from the high side to the bottom, and he's going to have the lead off turn number 2. But David Heileman with a big drive down the backstretch. Heileman trying to close it up, and we got caution right at the end, right at the line. Right at the end of lap number 1.
I think it was Smolders in the 211 car. Alex Smolders, yeah.
We're going to take a look. Oh, yeah, he got into Brett Strickler. Got up the hill, got turned beyond 90 degrees, and that will always trigger the caution. So put him to the back. He's already there. You don't need to oil him.
And I could help you with race control duties as well, considering that I can do a lot more, knowing that I'm not doing the cameras as well. So,
Right.
I'll help you out. You,
Appreciate that, sir.
Californian Canadian.
Well, I appreciate that. Everybody needs a little help. All right, top 10 looks like this. It's Heileman, Bergeron, Eiler, Roxbury, Kruger, Hannigan, Rowley, Close, Chisholm, and Tucker. Getting ready to go back to green. The new white flag, lap number 35.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air. Bergeron once again right to the bottom. Will he bring it out wide in turn 2? He leaves the door open, and Heileman's able to pull back up alongside. Now Heileman, big drive off turn number 4, and he took the lead back at the line by about 1 car. This time Bergeron says, nope, think I'll close the door, and Heileman cut right underneath him, and didn't matter. Now he puts it in the fence. Leave Bergeron out in front, but these two not done with each other by a long shot. I guarantee you we're going to get to see a lot of this tonight. We're going to see a lot of it tomorrow night, too. These guys battling back and forth, and Braden Eiler is going to put himself into the mix. Trying to battle for the lead. Top 3 on the screen for you right there. Heileman, Bergeron, and Eiler. You got Roxbury, Kruger, and Hannigan right behind that. Now Braden Eiler, big drive across the middle of the corner. Just wasn't able to stick it. These guys already into lap traffic. Working on Peyton Grease, and Bergeron gets held up with a little bit of contact. That's going to open the door for Eiler. Going to open the door for Roxbury and for Kruger. So Bergeron from 2nd back to 5th, and he's battling back to 4th right here. No slide job that time. He leaves the high side open. Knew he couldn't put it there, and if he tried to, he'd just get run over. So make it Heileman, Eiler, and Roxbury your top 3, but Bergeron already on the bottom, knocking on the door for 3rd. Guy's just fast. It doesn't matter where he runs. That car is always fast, and he is a threat from just about anywhere on the track. And back to the front. Heileman now starting to get more into lap traffic. Thinks he's catching up to the back of Matt Dixon. Dixon right in front of him there on the same straightaway now. Oh, Kruger way loose, and Kruger.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is
There's
out.
a caution on the back. Was that for Kruger?
Let me have a look. Hang on, I've just got a phone ring as well. Hang on one sec.
I know he and Berkeley got together. Berkeley making a good charge through the field. He got in the fence. Berkeley kind of got him. I don't think it was for him. No, it was for Michael Sheridan. Michael Sheridan. Big time out of shape in 3 and 4 that time. Oh, he was in 1 and 2. Got the car upside down. So Michael Sheridan going to be out of this one. All right. Lights went off on the pace truck once again. Heileman, Eiler, Roxbury, Bergeron, Berkeley, Kruger, Hannigan, Chisholm, Rowley, and Tucker, the top 10. These guys going to be going back to green.
Green flag, green flag.
Come back.
Green flag back in the air. Oh, that's too quiet. I don't like that. There we go. There's some car noises. Still Heileman out in front. Bergeron trying to make a bid for 3rd. He tried to slide job Roxbury. That was a no-go right there. Now, Joel Berkeley charging from the back of the field. all the way up to the 4th position, has gotten around Bergeron, now working on Roxbury, and he and Roxbury make a little bit of contact. The hole opened for a split second, and Roxbury got out of shape. That slowed up Roxbury enough to let Bergeron get back around him. It's still Heileman out in front of Eiler. Bergeron in 3rd, Roxbury and Berkeley rounding out your top 5. Rusty Kruger right behind that, and Mason Hannigan is putting a lot of pressure on Kruger, and he got the spot away, but that opens it up for Chisholm. This wad of cars right here battling for 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Kendall Tucker right in the back of that group, the 39, the black car.
Berkeley's working down low on the inside as well, looking for 4th on Roxbury as well. He makes the pass on the bottom side, but we'll go back to the top end to turn number 1 and 2. Roxbury going to try and fight back at him through the middle of 3 and 4. Very, very different lines, very multiple groove here at the moment.
Yeah, looks like the high side really is the fastest way to get around, but some of these guys willing to try other things. Alex Bergeron stays married to the bottom, and he's holding down 3rd, but he is not making up any ground currently on the 5 car of Braden Eiler. Peyton Grease's car out of shape and into the infield. Think he's going to keep us from getting the caution as the leaders worked back around Matt Dixon. Put him a lap down finally. Braden Eiler around him. Now Alex Bergeron trying to work that bottom side, but so is Dixon. They come off 4, and that puts Bergeron.
All right, man.
Ooh, Alex Bergeron with a little zipsy doodah right there as he clipped the stand at the exit of turn 4 right there for the podium. And looks like Mr. Bergeron going to take his car into the infield. That car probably broke right there, I would guess. He hit that pretty good.
He's done. I mean, that's one way to go to victory lane, but it's not the right way.
Well, any way you can get there, I suppose, right?
You do what you got to do, but that's definitely not the right way to get there. But what he'll take away from tonight, he can probably. I think this is where they go to tomorrow, isn't it, for the World Championships?
Yes, it is. It's going to be 41, 401.
We look at the top 4 at the moment: Heileman, Eiler, Berkeley, Roxbury, all those guys going to be here tomorrow, along with, I believe, Kruger. Edens, Hewitt, Smolders, Simmelman, Newhoffen, Bergeron. There's a whole ton of talent here that will take tonight as practice for tomorrow night. And I mean, you can't take tonight lightly either. They've got to get up on the wheel and wheel this thing around for 30 laps.
Every single time, and they got to do it again tomorrow. The difference is that the caution laps count in tomorrow night's race, whereas tonight they do not. So, green flag back in the air. Man, I hate it when the sound goes away like that. David Heileman, Braden Eiler, Joel Berkeley. Berkeley down to the bottom, and he's coming forward quickly here. He started deep in this field. Now makes the pass for 2nd. Wow.
Berkeley's going to win.
David Heileman around the top side, trying to hang on to the lead. Braden Eiler putting up a fight with Berkeley right here. Scoots past him going into 3. Just isn't going to be able to hold that bottom, and Berkeley's going to go right back by. Pick up about 4 or 5 car lengths, and he's going to work it to the top side of turns 1 and 2. Move Eiler to 3rd, right in front of Roxbury. The Rockstar trying to close in on the high side hustler. No dice this time by. It's still Heileman, Berkeley, Eiler, Roxbury, now Kendall Tucker into 5th. But I think David Heileman might have this one locked up unless Berkeley finds something really good on the bottom here in the next about 4 or 5 laps.
Yeah, Heileman's he's too good on the top right now. I mean, he's had some practice trying to drive through people, but it's always hashtag David's fault.
David Heileman about 5-6 car lengths out in front of Berkeley. Berkeley about 3 in front of Eiler. Eiler just a couple in front of Roxbury. But right now, David Heileman kind of having his way with 3 laps to go. Berkeley tried to get close, see if he could force a mistake. Heileman just too good. 2 to go this time by. Heileman, Berkeley, Eiler, and Roxbury. Your top 4 make Kendall Tucker your 5th place car. They're going to come off turn number 4. White flag, race it out. Heileman lapping cars again. Joel Berkeley in 2nd. Braden Eiler in 3rd. Right now, off turn number 4. David Heileman, checkered flag in the air. He's going to win it. Berkeley second, and Eiler comes home third. Roxbury, Tucker, Kruger, Hennigan, Eden, Smolders, your top 10. Austin Semmelman squeaks in there in the 82 car. Tell the top 3 to stay out there and just pace in order for a lap or 2 more. And everybody else can go ahead and clear whenever they're ready.
Well, a very calculated drive from the 49 car, David Heilemann. He had to work his way through lap traffic and did that smartly. I tell you what, how about the drive from Berkeley from 16th up to position 2? And if that's not
that's the hard charger.
Good preparation. Yeah, if that's not some good preparation for tomorrow night, I don't know what is.
Right, tell David to pull up. Tell second to pull to the first to turn one side and third to the back side.
He was able to work the outside. He was able to put the pressure on towards the front of that field, with Heilemann and also Bergeron, who, unfortunately couldn't go to victory lane tonight, but the 49 did, and he was just too good in the end.
Well, these guys are making it difficult for me to get camera angles on these cars. So we're just going to do this. We will talk to everybody here in just a moment.
You know what? If you can't get a good camera angle, just blame David. It's David's fault. Hashtag David's
Actually,
fault.
this time it wasn't David's fault.
Lights are back on the pace car.
Yeah, no, we're still going to blame him anyway.
Well, we should. We definitely should. I don't know if... Oh, there's Joel right there. Okay, so put those 3 guys in the channel. We'll get Braden Eiler up here.
It's fault.
Braden Eiler, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Not David's fault. You come home third tonight, buddy. Talk to us about that run.
Yeah, this track was really unusual compared to the other Kokomo I've seen. The top on 3 and 4 never really came in. It was either always covered in marbles, or it was too slick to where if you ran it, you just lose a bunch of momentum and spin your tires. But yeah, that Kokomo track was actually pretty good compared to other ones I've seen. Hopefully we get more of those in the future, and hopefully maybe tomorrow will be something like that where we can get some good racing and passing.
Well, I was going to ask you about that. If you don't get a track like this and say it's completely blown out, how much does that change what you learned in your preparation this evening?
Well, top 1 and 2 still pretty useful because it was pretty much topside, but top and 3 and 4 I couldn't really get anything from it. Just because of how slick it was, couldn't really get any runs or see how the car felt just because you would spin the tires too much. But yeah, hopefully the track is pretty similar tomorrow, and we'll get some good racing for the Pro Series.
All right, man. Some shout-outs to your sponsors and your fans, and we'll let you go celebrate third place.
Yeah, shout out to David, hashtag David's fault for the win, and Joel on second. And shout out to DSRL for putting this deal on, and also you guys, the Dirt Racing Network, for broadcasting this and sponsoring me. And also with Cushion, Border Tire, Rockstar Productions, Kinsler Racing Sim Team, and family, everybody out there that watches.
All right. Thanks, Braden. Congratulations on third place.
Thank you.
All right, let's get Mr. Berkeley in here. Joel Berkeley, do you have a copy?
Sure do.
Well, all right, man. Got one of your fellow Australians in the booth with us. Brett Wheeler's hanging out with us. But, man, talk to us about that run. You started 16th, and you come home second. Definitely going to be hard charger for the evening. But how was the track, and how'd you end up battling David there for a little bit?
For Kokomo, that was actually a pretty surprising track. Like, I think the bottom was actually there towards the end of that feature. Like, if you got it right in 3 and 4, it was probably actually faster on the bottom in 3 and 4. But it's always good to battle all the pro guys, and David, he's one of the faster ones these days, obviously. So yeah.
Well, we asked Braden. We'll ask you too. Preparation between tonight and tomorrow. Now that track liable to be a little more slick. What would that do? I mean, as far as what you learned tonight to what you'd have to change to do tomorrow night to be fast.
Well, the first priority is learn how to qualify. Would be my one. But other than that, I think it's just going to be a matter of keeping your nose clean and not getting caught up in wrecks. But this season, pro season's actually been pretty decent, so I'm not too sure. Who knows? It could go green checkered tomorrow at Kokomo.
That would be very interesting and very exciting. You say qualifying, but you got 24 hours to figure that out, man. This place is super small. There's not a whole lot to it, I don't think.
No, there's not. It's a little bit difficult being in Australia to run laps at the fast guys. So probably cut some laps on a slick track tonight, and or hopefully a slick track, and see if we can pick something up. But yeah, hopefully find a little bit more.
All right, man. Some shout outs to your sponsors and anybody that you got watching, and we'll let you celebrate this great second place.
Yeah, massive thanks to the guys at TTL Esports, Simworks, down at Graphic Style Designs, you guys for hosting and broadcasting, and everyone else that makes it possible and helps out.
All right, Joel. Congratulations on second again, and thanks for talking with us.
Cheers.
Second place, Joel Berkeley. Let's get him in here. We got the Hulk in the house. David Heilman, you got a copy?
10-4.
Well, a little bit of a challenge a couple of times during the race, but it looked like you stayed kind of married to the top side for the most part. Talk to us about the race, the track, and how you come home with that great finish tonight, man.
Yeah, I was able to hold on through pressures in the dash and the feature. Alex early, and then one of the restarts, Bragan was staying right with me, but I was just pretty much able to. I don't even know if I tapped the wall. I think I had some corners where I had to slow up, but I don't think I even hit the wall. And if you do that, you're gonna be going forward at this place.
Yeah, it looked like a couple of guys brushing it, and that weird spot in turn one. It didn't look like you really had a whole lot of trouble with it, where it flattens the wall out right in the center of the corner there. But is that ever like in your mind when you're going around there, guy? I got to stay away from the wall right here.
Oh, it's every single lap, but it's really in 3 and 4, in the middle of 3 and 4, where the wall kind of flattens is what always gets me personally. Some people struggle on that side. 1 and 2, I'm pretty comfortable. It's if you hit the entrance right, you're safe. But in 3 and 4, I tend to just hold the throttle too long, and then the car looks like it's turning, but you're just hammering it. But luckily, kind of like the way the cushion was, or maybe it was just the line I was running, but I was able to kind of straighten it out, so I wouldn't have to get close to the wall until exit after, where it kind of shortens up in the middle there.
Did you learn anything for tonight that you can apply to tomorrow night, especially if the track is really slick for the pro race?
Joel said the bottom was kind of there at the end. I don't know. I know he got up to second. My car seemed to really like that kind of third lane just below the slick in 3 and 4. But I think no matter what, it's definitely going to be high in 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4 is going to kind of be where the mystery is.
All right, man. Well, some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you celebrate another great win here at DSRL.
Yep, it's the KKR Sim Team, Napa Auto Parts, Wicked Energy Gum, Wicked Cushion. Check out my Facebook. I got to visit Napa HQ, got some pictures. That's pretty cool.
Sweet.
Also, Dirt Race Network footprinting it on, and Wheeler's Fault.
I heard you went through there.
No, hang on. Roger, I'm sorry about that. You can't try and say that when for the past 3 weeks it's always been hashtag David's fault. Yeah, this interview's over right now. Ready? There we go. Good one. I'm sorry.
That's hilarious. I'm going to assume that there's a backstory to that. Something to do with you and David maybe making some contact at some point.
No, it wasn't even that, actually. I was just doing a broadcast of race, and he's like, a yellow's on, and these guys went like 30 laps in a midget around Charlotte, and as soon as he said that, the yellow came out a lap later, so it was just like, well, you know what?
It is his fault. Every single time, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so any yellow now is just hashtag David's fault. That's just going to be trending worldwide on Twitter.
Absolutely. Well, that's going to wrap it up for us here. Dirt Slingers 410 Outlaw Series presented by Wicked Cushion Esports. Heileman comes home with the win. Joel Berkeley in second. Braden Eiler comes home third. I appreciate Brett joining me in the booth. Guys, make sure that you support Brett's charity race, and I am going to make sure that we get some links up at the Dirt Racing Network for that, just for donations or whatever. I do know that the Dirt Racing Network is going to be putting 2 super late model cars in that race. We have Alex Bergeron, Austin Semmelman going to be piloting those 2 cars for us, so I expect to see them in the big show at the end of the night. So we'll be watching that, and we'll have you're streaming that, right, Brett?
Yes, we are.
So we're definitely going to have that streamed at the Dirt Racing Network via Ultimate Dirt TV. Appreciate everybody tuning in tonight, guys. Likes, shares, and follows. If you're anywhere but on the Dirt Racing Network Facebook page, please drop by there. On our way to 5,000, around 160 to go, I think. And then we're going to have a big special event. Going to give some stuff away. Going to have a very special night. I can't give anything away still. We're still working on some plans for that, but you guys are really going to enjoy it. It is going to be very cool. Just make sure you give us likes, shares, and follows. And if you're at YouTube or Twitch, be sure to give us a follow or a subscription there so you know every time that we go live on the Dirt Racing Network. Until tomorrow night when Mike Peterson is on the call for the Dirt Racing Network's Monday night series from Volusia, I'm Roger Wagner. Thank you for tuning in. Guys, keep it dirty. Until next time. Good night.